Hi, I'm back again. This would be vlog number 4. I don't know that I'll continue to do this every day, but for now it's fun, so I'm going to do it every day. I thought today I would talk a little bit about why I vlog. Most of my friends and family in real life have never heard of vlogging, don't know anything about it, don't know why I would even be interested in doing it. But what got me started was um, several years ago, about 3 years ago. I was on YouTube and I happened to stop at a woman who was talking about her makeup haul. Obviously, you can see I don't wear makeup. I don't do like lots of hair stuff. I'm not a fashionista. I don't care that much. My style is um, practical, and I don't even own any makeup. I don't wear makeup. I don't make a big deal about it. I just am who I am and what I am. And so I used to, but things in my life have changed me as they do all of us. And now there are certain things that are more important to me than makeup and hair and the latest style of clothes. Anyway, I found her talking about makeup, and I thought, she is so serious about this makeup. It seems like it's so important to her, and what she just bought this morning at the drugstore would buy me a week's worth of groceries, and I was kind of intrigued because there was something about her that was not shallow. So I kept watching her, and that's from my perspective. I'm not judging her for liking makeup, obviously. Anyway, I'm more judging me for even thinking that way and even watching, because it's normally nothing that would interest me. Anyway, so I started watching her, and the next day she talked about cooking. She talked about her sons. Another day she talked about, grocery shopping and just things she did with her husband. I mean, it just got very interesting to me, going back to school, all the things she did, and I started becoming very interested in her life. I felt some sort of connection simply because she was younger than me, but we'd had similar life experiences from hearing what she was talking about. I started praying for her. I started, when things were bad or when they were good, I started really, I really enjoyed listening to her. And that's what got me hooked on vlogs, is her. She's no longer on YouTube. I don't know what happened to her, where she went. I don't even know her real name, but I still pray for her. And the Dame Next Door, if you're still out there anywhere, I just want you to know I do. um, Meanwhile, I started watching Bonnie 90505. She is more my age, but I also find her very interesting, and I find the things she talks about are interesting, the health things that she talks about, and her progression through to find better health, and the things she's doing, and low carb, and the things that have gone on in her life. Whatever, I've really also felt kind of a connection, and I followed her very closely over the last couple of years as well. Only a few months ago did I start following Fit and Fab by 40, and Leah is darling. I'm old enough to be her mother, so I can say that. But she is bubbly and she is cute, and but she has substance and she has depth, and I just really enjoy watching her. I enjoy hearing what's going on in her life as well. The things that and I've learned from her different things. And so um, those are the people those are the main people. I follow a couple other vlogs, but not as religiously, if you will. And but those are the main people that really got me interested in vlogging. And for over a year I've wanted to do it, but knew I probably couldn't. But I really liked that connection they had with their other viewers. I don't know if I'll ever have any other viewers, but if I do, I really liked that connection that they had, that they seemed to develop, and that, you could see in the comments and whatnot. So that's why I vlog. Not because I think I have anything more wonderful than anybody else to say, but I like the medium and the ability to share, and I've been a blogger for years, so this was the next step in the progression, I guess. So that's why I vlog. The next thing I was going to talk about tonight, oh, Connie and Ethan and Gabriel. I wanted to say I am up to 2 subscribers now. One's my husband and another is a friend, but I'll take what I can get. But I cherish both of the subscribers I already have, and I wanted to give a shout out to Gabriel, or I'm sorry, to Ethan, because his mom Connie told me that he liked my vlog the other day. So I want to say hi to Ethan, and also to Gabriel. Can't leave anybody out. The other thing I wanted to talk about was last week I put on 4 pounds because I guess I must have eaten out a lot or whatever, and when I eat out I tend to not be as strict with myself as I am at home. So I don't worry about it. I go up and down even 10 pounds and it doesn't concern me any. Because I carry extra weight, because I want to carry extra weight for my own reasons, and maybe someday I'll get into that, but not tonight. Um, um, 10 pounds isn't that big of a deal. Really, it's not even noticeable except for on my scale. So I went, but I was up 4 pounds from the last time I weighed, which was probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. So as of Monday, I went back up on the fats up to the 75% mark, and back down on the carbs, totally eliminating every type of grain, almost totally eliminating sugars. Last weekend I had some cantaloupe. Of course, that's got sugar in it. But anyway, and there's sugar in dairy, and I have to have cream in my coffee, so that's an exception. But mainly the big thing is raising the fat and eliminating the grains and sugars. I started that again Monday morning. As of this morning, Thursday morning, I'm down those 4 pounds. They're gone again. And Saturday, my husband and I have plans, so I will probably eat a meal with some form of carb in it, as I do when we go out to eat, usually, which is one of the reasons we don't eat out often, because at home I'm always good. When I go out, sometimes I'll slip a half an order of fries in there. Anyway, I'm not, worried that I'll even gain from a half an order of fries if I do. But anyway, so, raising that fat, lowering the carbs from 10 to 5, putting butter on everything, or full fat sour cream or mayonnaise or whatever. I just can't believe it just takes the weight off so quickly. But now that it's off, after Saturday, I will go back to my normal, more like 10 grams of carbs, 60 to 65 grams of fat, and the rest protein. So this week I've been eating a ton more vegetables with lots of fats, and 2 small servings or 1 large serving of actual meat a day, but it's always the fatty meat or the fatty cuts, usually. And if it's not, I load it up with butter. Coconut oil, obviously, I use that a lot too. Today, what did I eat? Today we had, if I remember supper we had, my husband grilled some pork steaks, and I took, of course, the fattiest part. I had a quarter of a sweet potato with about a quarter cup of butter. I mentioned that I really love butter. And I had some Brussels sprouts, about, 7 or 8 Brussels sprouts that I had roasted. And that was my supper. Oh, I know, earlier in the day we had popcorn. And popcorn is interesting because never, even if I eat it every day, even though it's a grain, I have never ever gained weight from popcorn. Even if I were to eat it every day, I should say, because I've never done that. I don't know if it's because I have a half a stick of butter on my bowl, popcorn, and I have a good sized bowl too. I don't have just a little tiny, it's a popper full. So it has never, ever, ever affected my weight, and I don't know why, but it's good because I like it. So I had a bowl of popcorn earlier today, and then tonight the pork steak grilled out on the outside. I seasoned it with brown sugar twin, cinnamon, garlic and onion powder, sea salt, and chili powder. And that's my favorite way to season pork. Occasionally I'll put a little cloves too, if I don't want it. It just gives a smokier, some sort of extra flavor, but I didn't do that today. Anyway, so I am down the 4 pounds. I'm eating lots of fat. Tomorrow I have planned spaghetti squash loaded with ground beef, mushrooms, whatever, probably no tomatoes because I don't think I have any. But whatever, for lunch, and I'm not a big breakfast eater. And then for supper, we'll have tilapia again because we love it. And again, I'll probably oven fry it in butter and roast some vegetables with it. Maybe roast some cauliflower and broccoli and with the olive oil and put some Parmesan cheese on. Anyway, I'm done. It's over 10 minutes. This is the longest one yet. But thank you for you vloggers that I have followed, the very few of you that you are, because I really get a lot of enjoyment from listening to you and learn a lot and sympathize with you. I always pray for you, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate what you do now that I'm trying to do it. I see how hard it actually is. Anyway, so everyone have a good night. God bless. I'll be back when I am back, and thanks for listening. Bye.